Hello everyone, this is Renee coming to you from Zone 10A in the San Francisco Bay Area, and I'm coming to you this week with my most successful crops for the summer. These in the sink are collard greens. They're purple collards, purple tree collards. They were the most successful, and you can't really say they're summer crops because they grow year-round here. But they're consistent, and I always get a big harvest from them. Some people don't like washing their greens in the sink. If you have another place that you wash yours, let me know. But I sanitize mine, and I think they're okay. Never gotten sick from them. The other thing I was going to ask you is how much of the stems do you guys keep? I was raised to take the stems off. I would take all of this off. So, I don't know, but some people say the stems are healthy. So maybe I'll keep a few of them, chop them up. Let me know. And in a minute, you're going to see the peppers that I brought in for today. I'll use those. I'm going to make up some greens for my son. He's feeling a little under weather with a cold, so I'm going to take these greens to him, put some peppers in there, and I have some red peppers in the refrigerator that I harvested, so he's going to get a loving pot of greens from his mom, and hopefully he'll get over the cold quickly. All right, so besides the successful collard green crops, I have been consistently getting strawberries and small handfuls at a time, but they're a nice snack. The peppers have been really doing well. They're dying back a little bit, but I left a lot of them still on the bush outside. I got tired, so I'll collect peppers next time. But there are a lot of them. Even though I only got 2 watermelons from this black watermelon vine that I have so far, these 2 are a success because I never got anything. I'm going to leave them on the counter and see if they ripen up. This one is a little bit more ripe, and I don't think this is worm damage, but we'll see. Tomatoes have done well this year. The large cherry tomatoes, as always, they're still producing, and they're producing a lot. The Roma tomatoes are good producers. My Sun Gold and Sweet 100s didn't do well at all this year. I'll have to question whether I'll even bother with them because this large cherry tomatoes put out so much we can't even eat them all. I'm going to have to give these away. The string beans have done well too. These are the jade beans. The ones I tried to plant from seed didn't even come up. So these were starts, and I was successful. I'm getting harvest daily. Okay, the other thing that I'm most proud of is the heirloom tomatoes, the Mortgage Lifter, and the Paul Robeson. I don't know which one this one is, but I just love how big they are. And some people say they're good. I don't know because I can't really eat tomatoes, but I just enjoy growing big tomatoes. And you don't get a lot of them, not like the cherry tomatoes, but they produced a pretty good harvest this year. I think I got maybe 10, and they're still producing. Okay, these are the large cherry tomatoes I was talking about. They are still producing. very vigorously. So I'm happy that I planted those again. And I don't know whether you can see them, but my peppers are doing very well. Yeah, I'm going to have to harvest those pretty soon because they're not all supposed to be turning red. So got quite a few peppers this year. I'm happy with those. And also the Roma tomatoes are doing well. You guys, I had a surprise in my garden. This is a butterfly bush, according to my plant identifier app, and I never planted that. So it's a very pretty plant, but it's taken over some of my other plants, so I'm gonna have to cut it back. But yeah, I love this plant. You guys remember all the bags that I had attached to this grapevine trying to protect my grapes? Well, let me tell you, the birds didn't fall for that. They ate up all my grapes, all of them. I think I had one bag. They took the bags off. I was finding paper bags everywhere. Let me see if there's anything in here. Nope. This one. Nothing. Okay, I think excuse me, I think what next year what I'm gonna do is put the bird netting on here. Try that. I didn't want to bother it with it this year because I let it get too tall. But next year, that's what I'm gonna try. Looking at this tomato here. I believe that's Mortgage Lifter. So maybe they're leaving my tomatoes alone because they're enjoying the grapes. Well, shouldn't complain, huh? Sorry if I'm twisting you guys around too much. But yeah, the bag idea was a flop. Excuse me, at least they're leaving the ground cherries for me. They're leaving them alone, so I have to be thankful for that. And I think I like the taste of those ground cherries better than the grapes anyway. There's my neighbor's dog. You guys, this is my Nemesia raspberry lemonade plants that I had planted in the old bird bath, and they did not like it. I left them in there too long. They were getting fried. So I took them out, cleaned them up. They were all full of old dry dead leaves. So what I'm going to do is plant them in the new garden. And this was, if sometimes you go to the big box stores and go to a what do you call it, discount or clearance rack, and this is what your plant will look like when you buy it. So why should I throw this away? I'm going to try to save it, put it in a cooler spot, and see if it'll grow. These plants are too pretty just to leave them. I mean, to just let them die. So I'm going to plant them in the new spot, and I'll show you after I'm finished. Okay, here are the two little Nemesia raspberry lemonade plants. They look a lot better than they did before. We'll see if they'll grow. And they're next to a, let me see what this is. Catlin's Giant. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ahuga reptans or something like that. They like shade. And this new garden here is half shade and half sun, part sun. This little tree here is an elderberry tree. I'm gonna see if it will do well there. It's so windy today, but I've been looking for that elderberry plant for so long, and I've forgotten what these two are. I'm gonna have to post it on the screen, but they're supposed to like Little Sun, and these two, I'll post them on the screen. Yeah, this elderberries, I'm gonna have to stake this up. But anyway, I didn't know you can't eat. This thing says that you have to boil or cook elderberries before you eat them. I thought you could just eat them off the tree, but no, evidently they're poisonous. So if you're you can make elderberry wine, elderberry jelly, but you have to process them in some kind of way before you eat them. So hopefully, probably in a few years, I can get some berries. Maybe sooner. I don't know. Yeah, this needs staking. But anyway, this is my little shade garden, part sun garden. I might have to put a couple of things in the back row, but all of these are supposed to get big and spread out. So we'll see how this goes. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful week. And I'm sorry that I haven't been posting regularly like I used to, but I haven't had that much to post. So when I have something to say or something to show you, I will come back on. In the meantime, get out and find the blessings in your garden. Bye-bye.